Needlessly pedantic circumstantial sensory deprivation tank. Go.
First we have
Oh, I guess we
Kale.
do need to. Need to explain a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah. So our the first cast member that will appear here for this play will be Kale, and what we will need from the audience is a lot of suggestions that you type in the chat of topics of something that you don't know much about, or maybe like you wouldn't be able to like fully explain the concept, something that's a little bit complicated. So we need a suggestion of some somewhat complicated topic. Indoor air quality. Yeah, keep them coming. Aerospace engineering, like keep typing in different ideas, string theory. So we're gonna get Kale up here and pick one of these, and the needlessly pedantic sensory deprivation tank will begin as soon as we have a Kale. Do we have a Kale? Great, awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
we got it.
Kale, okay, so we are gonna go with aerospace engineering. Kale, are you ready?
Yes. Can we remind me the suggestion?
Yes, aerospace engineering.
Aerospace. Okay. Yeah.
Do you see it in the
Sure.
chat? Okay, are you ready to begin?
As I'll ever be.
Okay, great, and go.
So aerospace engineering would have to be engineers are very smart individuals, but if you put them in space, if you put them in airspace, like if you put them, if you put an aerospace, a person who is specialized in engineering, super high above regular Earth, then they're gonna have a harder time, because I think it's good to challenge our engineers because they make our stuff. So I would say that would be our go-to bet is our final exam for engineers across the board. I don't care if it's undergrad, grad. I need you to.
And stop. Next, we have Joe.
What were the last three words said? Kale.
I think it was. I think it was undergrad or grad.
Undergrad or grad. Great.
Okay, begin.
Pursuing a higher degree is important in certain fields, but honestly, it's something that like isn't for everyone. And I think as a society, we need to embrace those professions that don't require degrees. Because frankly, plumbers make more than I do. I mean, it's hard work, it's good work, and it's sometimes messy work. But man, they work with their hands, and they're smart people who really understand things in a way that I never will. And I think that's something to really appreciate is that people.
And end of time. Next is Josh.
Oh, what were the last three words that you said, Joe?
Is that people?
Is that people is a phrase that was often said during the classic sci-fi movie Soylent Green, because here's the secret. Sorry, this is like 50 or 60 years old at this point. Soylent Green was in fact made from people, and the taste varied from person to person. That's a question that, or sorry, that's a joke from Futurama, which it's one of the best jokes in the entire series, if you ask me.
And that's your time. Next up is Charlie.
What were the last three words that were said?
If you ask me, that's
If
four.
you
Sorry.
ask me, I've got some opinions, and my opinions are thus. They are voluminous and they are thoughtful. And if I were to give you them, they would be thus. I think that
That's your time. Last is Mayrose.
Hairspray is big.
Hairspray is big, and that's why the John Waters version is one of the greatest movies all time and is superior to the 2000s musical version. Thank you and good night.